Long March 3A, LM-3A. The Long March 3A, LM-3A, Chinese, Chang征三号甲火箭, also known as the Chang Zheng 3A, CZ-3A, carrier rocket is a three-stage medium-lift launch vehicle developed after the successful launch of the Long March 3, LM-3. Its performance is significantly improved compared to the Long March 3, with more than twice the thrust. The rocket's design began feasibility studies in March 1985, development began in April 1986, and it successfully completed its first test flight in 1994. Since its maiden flight, it has achieved 27 consecutive successful launches, launching multiple satellites, including Dongfang Hong 3 communication satellite, Beidou 1A navigation satellite on October 30, 2000, Beidou 1B on December 20, 2000, and Beidou 1C on May 24, 2003, as well as first Chang'e 1 lunar probe into lunar orbit in October 2007 from the Xichang Satellite Launch Center, XSLC, with a 100% success rate, earning it the nickname Gold Medal Rocket. The first and second stages of the Long March 3A carrier rocket are essentially the same as those of the Long March 3 launch vehicle, except for some changes in size. The third stage, however, was newly developed based on the experience and achievements of the Long March 3 and was equipped with the next-generation YF-75 hydrogen-oxygen engine, the same as the YF-73 used in the Long March 3. It also incorporates new technology such as a digital and miniaturized control system, a four-frame flexible platform, a high-thrust hydrogen-oxygen engine, a cold helium pressurization system, and a propellant utilization system, increasing its diameter from 2.25 meters, 7.38 feet, to 3 meters, 9.8 feet. As the basic model of the Long March 3A series rockets, the Long March 3A spawned the Long March 3B, LM-3B, which by adding 4 strap-on booster rockets increased the lifting capacity to a geosynchronous transfer orbit, GTO, to 5,100 kilograms, 11,200 pounds, and Long March 3C, LM-3C rockets. First stage. The first stage is 23.272 meters, 76.35 feet long. The upper part contains an oxidizer tank filled with liquid nitrogen tetroxide, and the lower part contains a propellant tank filled with liquid unsymmetrical dimethylhydrazine, UDMH. The first stage is equipped with a YF-21C engine, which consists of 4 YF-20C liquid nitrogen tetroxide, NTO, UDMH engines connected in parallel, each with a thrust of 74.59 metric ton force. The nozzle of each YF-20C engine can oscillate in one direction under the action of a servo mechanism to control the rocket's flight attitude, with a maximum oscillation angle of 10 degrees. Second stage. The second stage is 11.276 meters, 36.99 feet long. The upper part contains an oxidizer tank filled with liquid nitrogen tetroxide, and the lower part contains a propellant tank filled with liquid UDMH. The second stage is equipped with a YF-22E engine, main engine, with a thrust of 74.59 metric ton force, and a YF-23C vernier engine with 4 smaller nozzles and a total thrust of 4.81 metric ton force. The main engine nozzle is stationary, while the vernier engine nozzle can swing in one direction with a maximum swing angle of 60 degrees to control the rocket's flight attitude. Third stage. The third stage is 12.375 meters, 40.60 feet long. The upper part contains a propellant tank filled with liquid hydrogen, and the lower part contains an oxidizer tank filled with liquid oxygen. The third stage uses the YF-75 hydrogen-oxygen engine, which has a second restart capability. It consists of 2 independent single-nozzle engines connected in parallel, each with a thrust of 8.52 metric ton force. Driven by a servo mechanism, it can swing in both directions with a maximum combined swing angle of 4 degrees to control the third stage's flight attitude. Satellite fairing. During the rocket's flight through the atmosphere, the satellite fairing at the top of the rocket protects the satellite from various atmospheric interferences. The satellite fairing provides a favorable environment for the satellite. The Long March 3A rocket satellite fairing consists of a nose cap, a forward conical section, a cylindrical section, and an inverted conical section. The nose cap is made of fiberglass, which has good radio wave transmission properties. The forward conical and cylindrical sections are made of metal honeycomb material, while the inverted conical section is made of chemically milled alloy material. Radio transmission windows and operating windows can be added to the cylindrical and forward conical sections if needed. The Long March 3A rocket fairing is 8.887 meters, 29.16 feet long, with a maximum outer diameter of 3.35 meters, 10.99 feet, and a maximum static envelope diameter of 3 meters, 9.8 feet. Satellite rocket docking. The Long March 3A rocket can provide various mechanical interfaces, but generally, it provides the standard 937B, 1194, or 1194A mechanical interfaces. The lower frame of the satellite docks with the upper frame of the rocket's payload support, secured by straps.